Welcome back to Red Dead Online Rules Game. I'm gonna do this for anyway. Today, let's talk about the two things that have kind of ruined Dead Red Online the most in terms of like posse wars and griefing and shit. And those two things, simple things, are one, the removal of the communities feature on PlayStation. Because let's be honest, sure, communities was kind of clunky and all that, but here's the thing: when communities was around, for like when Red Online was kind of like in its heyday to a degree, every fucking griefer, wannabe griefer, would be in those fucking communities looking for a fight. And every damn night, or every damn weekend, we'd be getting in the fucking posse wars 7 times over on some dumb shit over the communities. And shit. And I'm gonna be honest, if they brought the communities back, then Red Dead Online kind of would see a fucking rebirth in its own right, to a degree. And it kind of would be nice to see that again. And second is this recent update where the fucking dipshits at Rockstar listened to some fucking common players who got tired of getting griefed and jumped by people from showdowns and recents and shit, and from doing wagons and shit. And they bitched about it. The Rockstar saying, "Oh, it's not fair. They jump us and grief us because we're on our recents and our profiles are open, but we don't want to do anything counterintuitive to stop it ourselves. So we're gonna bitch to the gaming company so they stop the griefing for us because we're a lazy bunch of fuckwads." Huh. You know? And eventually, Rockstar said, "Okay, well, we'll stop that and we'll get rid of the griefing, but we'll not let you join on people's profiles and join off for recents unless you have them as a friend and shit." And honestly, it's the stupidest thing ever, because here's the thing. Rockstar, you're not updating the fucking game. So why the fuck do you give a fuck if people are griefing each other on this dead-ass fucking game? Let me ask you that. Second of all, you're not losing anything by letting people fucking fight each other and grief each other, right? There's little fucking clans on this fucking game dedicated to that shit, you know? Like Space Level's fucking crew, fuck. And like fucking HHR if they're still fucking around, or Heartless Killers, or fucking the fucking Booter clans and shit like KYW and whatnot, you know? Like crews like that and shit, you know? But nah, Rockstar's like, "Oh, no, that's a bad thing. We let people fucking have fun and grief each other. That's a no-no. We can't let that happen." So they're like, "Okay, well, we're just gonna stop it." It doesn't stop the fucking griefing, you dumb shits. There's other ways to grief each other. We're not gonna stop griefing just because you want to take away the ability to join fuckers off of recents and shit. It's not gonna stop. If anything, most of us fuckers who like to fucking fight in PvP and grief and all that shit are gonna find better ways to piss off the common pleb on this fucking game, even worse, with our griefing and other Celtic shenanigans, if you will. Alright? So, you take it as that, and you leave it as that. Anyway, I figured it would just be a quick rant about the two things that kind of ruined Red Dead to a degree. Hope you all enjoy. If you got any criticism or constructive criticism or any form of input, go ahead and leave a comment. I might not read it. I may read it. I don't really give a fuck anymore. Alright? This world has no meaning. Society is full of crackheads. And fuck the ATF. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day.